Hi besties, welcome back to my channel. My name is Janilana, and for today's video we are reviewing and unboxing the Ohuhu Jade Summer Coloring Kit set. Yes, they did another collaboration, and this was kindly sent to me by Ohuhu a few days before the release, but I did know about this collaboration for about a month now, but I didn't know what was going to be in the set and what it was going to look like. This is not a paid partnership, and all of the opinions that I've said in this videos are my own opinions. Anyway, let's get started. In this set, you get a storage bag, these 4 colorable postcards, but I would like to note that the paper they use for these postcards are just thin cardstock. It's not like the Bobby Goods postcard where it's a little bit thicker. This one is very thin compared to that. You get a holographic sticker sheet, a swatch sheet, and the paper for the swatch sheet is also on the thin side of cardstock, and you get a coloring book. Now, this coloring book is not exclusive to the set. You can buy it separately, which we'll talk about later on, as well as what's gonna be in this coloring book. A flip through will be later on as well. Now, you also get a plastic protective sheet. This is not co-branded, it's just a regular plastic protective sheet. Let's talk about the markers. The markers in the set are not co-branded, unlike the Bobby Goods and the Cocowayo markers where there's cute characters. This one just says Honolulu Bee, which means these are brush and fine tip markers, so it's really not that special compared to the Cocowayo and the Bobby Goods. Now, for the color in the set, it is very much on the darker muted colors with also mid-tone colors. It's very dark, so for me personally, that's not my cup of tea, so this set isn't really for me. But they do have a wide variety of colors, which means you can do so many things and you can do so many color combinations using the set, from tropical colors, beachy vibe, to like galaxy vibe, because there are a lot of darker colors. The colors in the set do overlap with the other collaboration sets and also the regular coloring set. I made a deep dive comparison videos on my TikTok and Instagram, which should be up. I compared this set to the regular coloring set, to the Bobby Goods set, and to the Cocowayo set. Let me know if you guys want a longer video on that and like a full review on my YouTube. I will do it, but let me know if you guys want that. Anyway, with that being said, if you do like the colors that are in this set, then I do think it is worth it. But if this is going to be your first set, if you already have all of the Ohuhu markers and Ohuhu sets, this is going to be a repeat of everything that you have, and also it's going to feel a little bit underwhelming. I do like the case that this set comes with, and I like the fact that the markers are secured and that you can rearrange them however you want and they won't move. But other than that, I think the set is just okay. I learned about this collaboration during the Cocowayo collab actually. Like, Ohuhu reached out to me and they said that they were doing a collaboration and stuff, but I didn't know what it was gonna look like until it got to me, which was 2 days before the actual release date. I was really excited and I was trying to figure out how they were gonna pull off this collaboration, because the Bobby Goods and the Cocowayo were so different but very similar as well, and they were so cute. And I was like, okay, when I think about Jade Summer, I think about their cozy cute characters and their cozy line, and I was like, this is gonna look kind of cute. And I was already envisioning like the markers being co-branded and like the bag having cute characters. And once this arrived at my doorstep, I'm telling you guys, I was like, oh, that's it. That was kind of the vibe that like I was getting. But then again, I'm not the target market or the audience for this set specifically, because I think Ohuhu is trying to get new people to get into coloring, so that's why they did a whole minimalist thing, because not everyone colors like the cozy characters, so which I understand. But for me personally, if I knew about like what it was gonna look like maybe before they sent it to me, I probably would have said no, just because I won't be gravitating towards this set more, and I feel like someone else would be able to appreciate the set more. But now that I have it, guys, don't worry, I will still use it. I'm still gonna be coloring and stuff, but probably not the coloring book that it comes with, just because it's really not my style. But I can probably figure out a way to like make this work and the color palette work, because I think there is a big potential with these colors. Anyway, this is the finished swatch sheet. As you can tell, there are light colors, medium colors, but there's a lot of darker colors, so that's why it's just not for me personally. Let's talk about the coloring book. This is not exclusive to the set. You can buy this coloring book separately on Amazon for $9.99, and it's the exact same, I'm pretty sure, because the cover is the same and all of the previews look the same. So you can buy it separately on Amazon. I'll link it down below. I really like the fact that they highlighted the artist that created this coloring book. This coloring book is also thick paper. If I'm guessing, it's probably around 200 GSM, which is very thick, and that also means means that you're going to be using a lot of ink when you're coloring this in, probably like 2 to 3 layers to make it very smooth and without any streaks and everything, because the paper is so thick. But I kind of do love the paper because you get to blend the markers very, very nicely. The paper in the set is the exact same paper that they use for their regular coloring set that you've probably seen like 3 months ago, and it is also perforated and it is spiral. I think there are around 40 coloring pages in the set. It's a thick coloring book, okay? This is very different from the Coco Wayo coloring book because the paper quality is very different from that. This is super thick, and it's also hardback, which means it's not gonna bend easily, and it's very structured. I also like to point out that all of the coloring pages in this coloring book are pre-shaded, which means there is a little bit of a gray area on where the shading is at, so it's not really mainly black and white. There is a little bit of a gray part in order to like mimic that shadow and that shade. So if you don't like that, then don't get the set. And for me personally, I think this set is worth it if this is going to be your first ever set, and if you think that later down the line you're going to get the 320 set and you don't care about duplicates, then this set is for you. And if you like the art style in this coloring book, then I think you should definitely get it, because for $54.99 you get the best bang for your buck. The storage bag itself makes it a little bit more worth it because it's well structured, and also it's easy to carry on the go, and it fits everything that you need for a coloring session. You know what I mean? Like, it's not messy, anything like that. But if you're like me, and if you're more of a fan of the cozy Jade Summer coloring books, then I would honestly just get their mid-tone set. And if your vibe is like the colors in the set, I would get their mid-tone set, which goes on sale for like $30, and just get a cozy Jade Summer book for $9.99. And there you have it. You have a little bit of like a set for $40 instead of spending $54.99, and it's a coloring book that you like. But yeah, in my opinion, I think it's worth it if it's gonna be your first set. But if it's not gonna be your first set, if you already have all of the Ohuhu markers, then this set, I don't recommend you get it. As usual, let me know if you have any questions down below, and thank you so much for watching and being here. Stay safe, bestie.